With the talk of potential roster cuts, some superstars in the WWE are on edge. It's well known that the WWE usually makes roster cuts every year. This is something that has been around for years, not only in WWE but every professional wrestling promotion. There are various reasons as to why this happens. In the world of pro wrestling, there can be stretches of great profit, then out of nowhere there can be a lull. Historically, WWE makes roster cuts in April after WrestleMania. Just this month, WWE released 4 superstars. Those names are James Ellsworth, Summer Rae, Emma, and Darren Young. As seen on this week's episode of Monday Night Raw in Houston, Texas at the Toyota Center on the USA Network, there was supposed to be a fatal 4-way match to determine the new one contender for the Raw Women's title. However, during the match, Paige made her return, as well as NXT stars Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville made their main roster debut. They attacked Sasha Banks, Bayley, Mickie James and Dana Brooke to end the segment. Also, as seen on this week's episode of SmackDown Live in Houston, Texas at the Toyota Center on the USA Network, NXT superstars Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, and Sarah Logan made their main roster debut. The NXT stars attacked Naomi and Becky Lynch in the backstage area. According to a new report from Pro Wrestling Sheet, Vince McMahon made the final call to bring the NXT stars to the main roster. According to sources, McMahon felt that the Raw and SmackDown Live women's divisions had grown stale. The site reports that the decision to call the women up to the main roster was made shortly after the Mae Young Classic took place. Rose was the first name that came up because the WWE creative team had previously pitched ideas for her debut. Dave Meltzer noted in the latest issue of the Wrestling Observer that WWE talents are not going to be happy with the recent call-ups due to the fact that there could be more releases in the future, which is obviously a concern for some wrestlers. He added that when you add stars to the main roster, then most of the time, then there have to be subtractions as well. What are your thoughts on the sports entertainment company possibly releasing more stars? Have your say in the comments section below. And the 4th episode of Give Me Sports WWE podcast is here. Check it out via this link: https://soundcloud.com user 818579649 Gums. We podcast Money in the Bank Fallout. Do you want to write for Give Me Sport? Get started today by signing up and submitting an article here. http://gms.to write forms.